watching Sway.
Sway?
Sway.
In the morning? In the morning.
In the morning. Only on Shade 45. Y'all better tune in or these guys is coming at you. Turn it up.
I am Asian.
Barely.
That's a clip from a new show called Truth Be Told. It's airing on Fridays, 8:30 NBC.
Yes.
Starring as Tracy Cooper is the extremely talented, the magnificent, the wonderful, the benevolent, the warm, the faithful, the truthful, my friend, Heather B. This is my
Scorpio.
friend, fellow Scorpio.
Yes.
Vanessa Lachey is here, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Vanessa you get more.
It's my radio voice.
This your radio voice?
Very sexy.
Yeah.
How you been?
What's up?
How you been? Your mom?
I'm all right. Yeah, I'm a mom. I got 2 babies.
You got 2 now.
I have 2 kids. What?
I haven't seen you with the kids.
When I see you, Sway,
Yeah.
immediately I am just time warped. And I want to say just a few years ago, that was 10 years ago. 10 years. I'm old. That means you're old too then.
Yeah, well, I'm older.
You're older.
Yeah, that's it. I was.
But the good thing about coming back to you is I feel like I'm coming home.
Yeah,
You
right?
don't change. And I mean that physically you don't change. Your heart doesn't change.
Thank you.
You are the same man you were then, you are now. It's refreshing. Especially in this industry, right?
Right, absolutely.
You guys change. People change.
They change. They're not the same. I'm better in bed, Vanessa. I'm better in bed than I was 10 years ago.
I swear I never knew 10 years ago.
There you go, Vanessa. Say it loud.
So I'm like, make that clear right now.
I kind of
Don't
left
let that fact go on a Wikipedia page.
Yeah, I know, right? What I used to love about working with Vanessa is you may or may not remember this. The best conversations happened in the makeup room.
In the makeup room. I got them here now.
Do you really?
They got the juicy secrets.
Yeah,
Where's she at?
yeah, and that's when you get to learn about a person when the cameras are off. And you have always been like one of the most hilarious people. I know.
Coming from you, thank you.
No, I'm not funny. I'm serious about the money.
Well, you were in the makeup chair for maybe 3 minutes.
Uh-huh.
I was there for 2 hours.
Yeah.
So I did not woke up like this.
Yeah, right.
I needed it.
You needed it.
So I think you just thought I was funny because you were in there for like 3 minutes. You came in, you're like, you funny, and then you were out. So if you actually hung out, you may have a different opinion about me.
You're an actress. You're an actor.
How did this happen? I used to just host a little TV show on MTV, and now I'm acting.
Yeah,
God is good.
God is good
Word
because
up.
not many people leave those type of platforms, MTV included, and be able to transition into something successful.
Thank you. And
Yeah.
I do remember when I was doing MTV, they were like, "Oh, well, you're pigeonholing yourself. You're going to become this one thing, just like this outspoken, loud TV host." And I was like, I don't know. I don't know. Like if I have a dream and if I have a vision, and I mean, who's going to stop me? So if I want to go to LA and if I want to try acting and dabble at that and play different characters, then so be it. And I did, and it's, knock on wood, been good for me. So the good thing is I always know I have hosting to fall back on, and I don't want to make hosting to say to fall back on it. Right, because I love it, but I can always be me. It's fun to be other people.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
I think that's why actors are crazy.
yeah.
Because they're never, right?
You got
They're
that.
crazy.
You
When we
got that, too.
interview,
Yeah.
I got the crazy.
You got that thing in your
do.
eyes now. You
But
got
whenever
it.
we interview, I remember, I'll never forget, there were a couple people and they were just incredible, talented actors. And we talked to them on TRL and I was like, wow, this is tough.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hi, hello? Is this thing on? Are we
Johnny
talking? Are you
Depp,
here?
like a Johnny Depp or somebody like that.
I remember, I don't want to say.
You
I
don't
don't
say
want
no
to call
name.
people out. They might be my friends one day.
All right, careful now, Hollywood circles.
How's Nick doing, man?
Nick's
How would
good.
you rate Nick on a scale of 1 through 10 as a father?
11.
Like an
Hands
active
down.
father. He's an active father.
He is active. He gets up every morning with the babies. I'm not a morning person.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know this.
Okay.
No.
I didn't know that.
I am not a morning person.
You look beautiful in the morning, though.
Thank you. Again, 2 hours. They
Yeah.
came literally to my hotel at 5 a.m. and beat my face for 2 hours. And then you got this.
Okay.
You guys can't see on the radio, but
Beat your face.
I got on some eyelashes.
Yeah.
I got a little contour.
You look
know.
pretty. We were talking about Nick, and then let me tell you, maybe you could clear the air about this.
Yes.
Because, all these marijuana laws are starting to pass now that's allowing folks to invest in actually marijuana farms or factories or hubs. And it was a story that Nick was trying to invest. Do you know about this?
The story, well, the truth is he is part of a bill in Ohio that he wanted to get passed called Responsible Ohio. And basically he is trying to encourage people to be responsible and educate themselves on why this could be beneficial, whether it's for the community. I know that people automatically think marijuana, you automatically go negative.
Yeah.
Or if you're on the other end, you're like, yeah, it's not just about that. There's a whole business. And ultimately, he just wants people to be responsible and educated. And once he educated himself, he was like, why don't we actually control this in a positive way and get this going and moving in a positive way for the community, for the state of Ohio, and just for people out there? You know, he's like, if I had an opportunity to have a medical grade tested marijuana factory as opposed to stuff on the street that people are trying to get at your kids, you know what I mean? It's honestly, it's about educating yourself. And he tried to encourage that. Unfortunately, it didn't pass. And the opponent used probably the story you heard, just used him against it in such a negative way. And it's just unfortunate. But this is the way the world's going. You know, I see it as like when Prohibition happened and everybody was talking about that. And if you're going to make a movement, you're gonna be loud, and there's gonna be haters, there's gonna be supporters, and so he's just on that front. And I support him in anything he wants to do. He is my husband.
Yeah.
He's a good man. And
There you go.
Again, it was just about being responsible. He's not telling kids go out there and do drugs. That is not the message. It's about educating yourself and understanding what's going on and what's gonna happen. You know, so
Does he chief?
He does not. That's the funny part of it.
He doesn't even smoke?
He doesn't.
Oh, okay.
I not like he doesn't. That is the funny part of it.
Businessman.
He's yeah. So
it's going to be a big business.
It's not even just about that.
Yeah,
Honestly,
yeah.
it's like he said, he's such a hometown boy, and he's like, this is an opportunity. And I think that, you know, it's unfortunate again how it was twisted and turned, and all I know is Nick has a lot of pride for his state and a lot of pride in being a voice. And so I just hope that comes back around to the people there and they understand what he was trying to do and still is trying to do, you know.
Vanessa Lachey, man. I love her, man. And congratulations on this show. I want to talk about the show and open up some phone lines. 888-742-3345. Vanessa Lachey is here.
Yeah.
My TRL homie.
Yep.
Unless we were seeing each other, people act like it never even happened, Vanessa. A lot of lives were changed through the work that you did on TRL.
That I did? No,
Yes.
that was the wardrobe. That's why lives were changed.
Because of the wardrobe.
I can't wear that stuff anymore. They had me in some skimpy outfits. I'll never forget Cancun. I'm like, what's this? They're like, that's your outfit for today.
Wow. So you weren't picking those? I
No.
thought you had say so.
Ultimately, I'm sure I could have said no, but you know, I was single, young. I was like, okay, fine. I'll wear this bikini top.
Yeah.
And these heels.
It did not bother any of us, by the way, just to let you know. Truth be told, now you're playing Tracy. Tracy's an attorney?
She is a bad mamma jamma.
Yes.
She's a mom. She's an attorney. She's a wife. She's a friend. And what I love about this show is there's two couples. It's based around two couples. And you don't watch this show and you don't get annoyed and go, because nobody wants to leave their life and watch TV and watch somebody else, you know, complain and argue and whatnot.
Yeah.
So you don't watch this show and go, oh man, I wonder if they're going to make it. You watch it and go, I want to see how they make it work. We find whether it's through truth or whether it's through humor or whether it's through, you know, misunderstandings, you got to make it work. You don't just give up.
Yeah.
You don't give up on your life. You don't give up on your partner. You don't give up on your job. So I loved being a part of that and working with DJ Nash and Pam Fryman, who did How I Met Your Mother, and Will Packer. We call him Power Packer.
Yes.
Packer Power.
Will
Everything he
Packer.
touches goes platinum.
Explain to folks who, in brief, Will Packer.
Will Packer. Will Packer is an amazing man. He's our executive producer. We are his first TV attempt. He also is now working on Uncle Buck.
Yeah.
He's also working on a show. He sold a ton of shows in the last month. One of them is with 50 Cent. For all y'all who don't know when I say 50.
Okay. I think they figured
Or should
it
I say
out.
50?
50. Well,
50.
you know,
Actually, you see in the paper, he just went, there's a whole thing from rapper to dapper. You see that?
Oh my
I was looking
God.
at the
Y'all think he
newspaper.
has, come on, do y'all think he has a little too much makeup on?
I didn't
one
see
of the
it. I didn't see
pictures,
it.
you gotta
Okay,
see this
you
way.
gotta dig up the picture,
It
right?
literally says
Yeah.
rapper to
Let's root out of that
dapper.
one though. So Will Packer.
So he did Straight Outta Compton. Did his last movie, does Ride Along, and Ride Along 2. He's just he's a powerhouse.
He's a power.
And he's a good man to be around. He's always happy. He's always smiling. He's always positive. He's always encouraging. So him along with DJ Nash, who is our creator, it's his life story loosely, and again our director Pam Fryman. It's been a fun ride.
You seem like you would get along really well with someone who stopped by here that we love, Brescia Webb. I did not know.
She's the co-star.
Oh,
She's my best friend.
okay. I don't know how involved she is in the show.
So there's four. There's two. It's me and Mark Paul Gosselaar, who for those of y'all, he was Zach Morris on Saved by the Bell.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Right.
I was
And
like,
then our neighbor are Tone Bell and Brescia Webb, and love them. Tone Bell is a stand-up comedian and an actor. He's funny. He's
Tone's
talented.
ridiculous.
He is
He's
humble.
hilarious.
He's
Yeah.
handsome.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
he's
Well,
all
I don't
that.
know about that
And then Brescia is just real.
Yep.
She is down to earth. She is beautiful. She's also talented.
Yeah.
And I mean, I know everyone always comes on and they're like, our cast really is tight and we love each other.
Yeah.
But we do. We
Y'all do?
genuinely we
That's
hang
dope.
out
That's
when we're
dope.
not working.
Working.
And they've, our families have become tight, and I want to grow old with these people. So even if this show, again, knock on wood, let me just stop this now.
Yeah.
But let's just say it goes 2 years, 10 years, 20 years. I still want to be with these people for 40, 50
that's
years.
dope.
They're
That's
just
not-
good
that's-
people.
That's what's
Vanessa
up.
Lachey in a good
But
place.
wait, let me just show
No,
you.
we're not gonna do that. No.
Peep the cues, yo.
You know what I'm wondering, Vanessa? Throughout this transition from on-air personality and then going into the world of being a thespian, did people who are more like really cemented in that world of acting, did they kind of give you a hard time, like, who's this newbie, or did you feel completely embraced?
It's funny you say that. I gave myself more of that than they did. I feel like it's actually everyone in this industry has been super embracing of, oh cool, you want to try this. I think because I take it seriously, I do my homework, I study, I train, I coach, I come in prepared, I know my lines, I
Yeah.
know what I want to do, I know choices I make. So they're like, oh, she's for real. It's not like I'm not being what's it called, stunt cast. When you cast, you cast someone just because if they're a name or if they're a personality.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And I may come to a set like before when I first started, and they'd be like, "Oh, hey, nice to meet you. Okay, I
TRL
saw you on
girl.
Us Weekly. Okay."
Miss Teen USA.
And then when I do it, they're like, "Oh, well, you like really want to do this." So, that was the hardest part for me was getting into the casting rooms because my agent's calling, going Vanessa Manillo at the time, and now Vanessa Lachey wants to come in. They're like, okay, well, we'll let her read. And then when I would read, they're like, I was pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, right.
But that, it almost fueled the fire for me.
Yeah.
I'm like, tell me I can't do it.
Exactly.
Go ahead.
And then watch me work.
And watch me work.
So then on the flip side, since you're an expert with, being an on-air personality.
Thank you. I'm not an expert. That's this man right over here, ladies and gentlemen.
Me? Get out of here, man.
But thank you.
But thank you.
Very
Thank you
welcome.
too, Tracy.
But
All right.
did you give any advice to Nick when he was hosting VH1's Big Morning Buzz?
It's so funny. You're so cute to ask. I would never, because that's obviously I respect him as an entertainer, as someone in this business. And so who am I to know what to say or how to say it? But we would watch together and he's like, what'd you think? And I'm like, I think, and it would just be little things. I'm like, how you're holding your mic, and that was a thing for me because I would hold it little things like that. And I said it's actually interesting when you talk. I was like, it sounds like you're riding a wave, and he's like, that's the hardest thing for me to change. When he would read prompter, he rides it up and down because that's how singing goes. So he's like, for me, I'm reading like I would be singing. So I was like, oh, well then you're good. Because you can't change that. Okay, well then no, I liked everything, but little things I'd be like, you just look uncomfortable. Tell them if you don't like a tight suit, you don't want a tight suit,
Right.
because everyone wants to give these guys these Ryan Seacrest European cut suits.
Yeah.
Nick is like, I am not cut like Ryan Seacrest. He goes, I have arms, I have that, like I'm built different.
Yeah.
So when you try to squeeze him into that European cut,
It doesn't work.
it doesn't work, and then
Yeah.
you just look uncomfortable and stuffed on TV, like.
Yeah, I had
So
that same problem with suits. Yeah.
Stuffed
They
sausage.
try to shoot
Whoa.
me like Ryan.
Everyone tries to,
you know. Me and Nick, we thick. We got girth.
Busting out the seam.
All right, Vanessa Lachey is here. NBC Truth Be Told, Friday nights, 8:30 p.m. Vanessa, we got a little game courtesy of DB. Yeah, we worked hard on that production, but just for you, Vanessa. All right, DB, tell her how the game works.
All right, we're going to make her an official citizen of Sway in the Morning if she tells the truth to my questions. First question, what did Nick say when he first asked you out?
Yo, you want to be in my video?
That's what he said? Really? That's all it took? No, just kidding.
Pretty much.
I do.
I was like, yeah, have your people call my people.
Okay.
Pretty much, that's how it started.
Did he pay you to be in this video?
No, you know what? It's funny because after we started dating, I was like, I never got paid to do that video. He was like, what? I thought we paid you. And I was like, no, you made me fly out late. I had to take the red eye back. I went right to set for TRL and I never got paid. And then he says, well, baby, I've been paying for it every day since.
Oh, that's gangster.
Hilarious.
Look at the ring. All right, next question.
Next question. If you had to join a boy band, but you could not pick 98 Degrees, who would you choose?
Woo! Oh, wait.
No.
Or Boys to Men. And I made that because I have grown extremely close to Sean Stockman and his family, and I love that man. I love his group. I love they, to me, started it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Boys to Men, right?
And just that a cappella singing, that's that's sexy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know
what I'm saying?
You know, Vanessa, it's been a while since I've seen you. Only 10 years ago when this all began.
You know what? You need to
sound right. I sound all right, right?
But
Nick's my man.
Yeah.
You know,
all right, next
he knows that though. It's either NSYNC or Boys to Men. And I say that though, I wasn't a 98 Degrees groupie. But then I love you for you.
Yeah,
Right,
that's
there you
important.
go.
You know,
right?
I don't love you because of the groupie. I love you.
Yeah, I love that. That's what Vanessa. She's the
She
realest.
a real one, yeah.
Last question.
All right. Donald Trump, voting for him or no?
That's a very good question. And I'm probably going to have to say I'm not.
Okay.
But I respect the man for doing what he's doing because he can't stop the hustle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the politically correct answer.
You're not a Muslim then.
I am not.
And you're not Mexican either.
I am not.
Okay,
but people think they're like, they start talking to me in California. It's hard.
Yeah.
I'm like, no habla español. There's an
diva right here.
There's actually an episode, one of the episodes on Truth Be Told, and Tone says, I just thought, because I say, about being Filipina. He goes, you're Filipina? He's like, I thought you were Latina. And then Mark Paul says, people just think she's really tan. And then Brisha says, I thought you were from wherever The Rock was from.
That's funny.
Wherever the Rock is from, right? Vanessa Lachey, give her a round of applause. I mean, I love you. Give me a hug.
Thanks,
Is that it?
That's pretty much it. Vanessa, I noticed you had little sniffles.
No. Well, I'm excited. I'm actually, you're so cute.
You like that?
Hey, segue.
Yeah, right.
You mentioned it earlier. I'm a new mom. I'm a wife. I'm doing my thing, working. And it's just, in cold and flu season, people think that means that you can just hibernate and you can just go inside and curl up. No. Look, see, right? You got to get out there.
Gotta get out.
Either you working or you having family time. And so I'm actually going around New York all day today and talking to people and just encouraging them to get out during the holiday season with Puffs Plus lotion, and don't let it stop your hustle.
Puff lotion?
Puffs Plus lotion.
Plus
Sway
lotion.
For that beautiful skin of yours.
Yeah.
It's gentle
It's
on your
gentle?
sensitive skin.
That's what I need. That's the kind of lotion I need.
It's a tissue.
It's a tissue
with the
with
lotion.
lotion.
They have different kind with aloe.
It won't strip away the moisture.
Yeah,
from
they
your
have like
skin.
aloe kind and all.
You know
that
what
type
you
of
need?
Lotion,
You
nasty.
need. If you had kids run around all day long, you would understand more.
Okay.
Us moms, we
Moms
got to
get
keep
it.
it in our purse. We got to keep it at the house. We got to wipe that snot right up
Puff
and move on
Plus.
in your day.
Okay. Is that what you do with it? Okay. Vanessa Lachey.
You just heard puff and you just lost.
Yeah,
He
right.
heard lotion and he went crazy.
Congratulations on everything, Vanessa.
It's Sway in the morning, only on Shea 45. Kilo.